Aha! You have been clickbaited! Well, to be fair, I did personally feel a lot of disappointment with this season, and I saw a lot of fans also felt kind of small, tingling senses of disappointment with ReZero Season 4, at least this first part. But it actually has to do more with the fans and LARPers who kind of destroyed the hype for this season, rather than it being a criticism of this season, because honestly, this season is freaking amazing! I mean, the last episode is the highest rated episode of anything ever on IMDb. It's supposed to have like a 10 out of 10, but because of the review bombs, it's all the way down to 9.9 out of 10. And the anime itself is like the second highest rated anime on my anime list currently. But the problem is, I don't know if it was just me, but most of this season did feel kind of disappointing. I don't know, like when I saw the loops and like the predicaments the Subaru and the Ko were in, I don't know, I didn't feel like it was as great as everybody said it would be. Like I even made a video about this very thing, like before the season dropped, how fans were like being like, oh my lord, Subaru Aura Monster, Arxis is the craziest arc, whatever, blah 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 blah. And throughout watching it, I just kind of didn't feel it. And then as the season went on, I mean, I was still interested, I was still waiting to see what happens each and every episode. And then came the infamous Subaru Stairs Aura Monster scene. Like that is the most top 3, the most LARPed moments in anime fandoms ever. It's like infamous for how like everybody, if you want another LARP ReZero, spam Aura Monster. And that scene came, and quite honestly, it was nothing. Like, my guy just kind of was pissed off, walked up the stairs, and it was kind of sort of implied that he killed everybody. We didn't see it, which is again cool. When that episode dropped, with how much hyped it got, I was like, wait, that's it? And I even watched it like with a friend who's also a huge fan of ReZero, and just like looked at each other, was like, well, that can't be it. But then, as the season went on, something magical happened. Because I was so hyped at first, I guess I was disappointed a bit by the season. But then, because I was kind of disappointed by it, my expectations kind of dropped. And then they got surpassed again, and it became like kind of a stupid roller coaster where it just became mega hyped again. And that honestly culminated in this last episode. It came out a week ago. I'm still thinking about it. And I'm so angry that I got hyped and seriously hooked like I was for the previous season of ReZero on the like semi-last and last episodes, because now I want to see the rest, but we have to fucking wait. And then it genuinely got me thinking, okay, like was this season disappointing? Because like the ratings and people like love it. And I just like realized it, like clicked in my mind, like my mind palace just created a coherent sentence for the first time in years. I was like, okay, yeah, stupid ass anime LARPers kind of ruined it. Because again, like as soon as this LARPing thing started on TikTok, I mean TikTok especially, but on Twitter and whatever else, Subaru Aura Monster Stair scene, you've seen the edits. Like if you like a anime, you've seen that edit, and honestly, it kind of gets you. I mean, the edit kind of goes hard, not gonna lie. And it's interesting, like, okay, why is Subaru, especially if you know the context of the previous 3 seasons, like, okay, why is Subaru suddenly an Aura Monster? Then in the comments, people are talking like, oh, this is the greatest mind switches in anime, whatever. I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? And when the things start happening, it was kind of like, okay, the usual ReZero redoing your best mistake 100 times type of thing. And like, honestly, like, I wasn't all too like interested at first. It was like, oh, okay, I was expecting this insane convoluted plot. The season 2, like the predicament and like the inescapable fate of Subaru from that season is still by far my favorite. I will see if they do something different with this one, but for now it's like But then when I kind of switched off like that kind of expectation, and when I looked back at the season, I realized the season 4, I realized that wow, this is actually insanely cool. Basically each arc takes different kind of aspects of like who Natsuki Subaru is, to himself, to like his parents, to currently people he's protecting and simping for. And now it's currently like genuinely like, okay, for some reason, we still don't know why, and I can't wait for that to be explained as well, Natsuki Subaru doesn't have any of his memories, and he's trying to figure out, okay, why do I mean so much to these people? Because he's basically been reset. Like season 1 Subaru, bam, in season 4. Poor guy. And it's honestly super mega interesting, and honestly looking back, maybe I should rewatch it. I think I should genuinely rewatch this season and see if it like hits 10 times harder now. The worst thing is I kind of try to like stay away from spoilers from ReZero. It's one of those things that I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna watch the anime whenever the season drops. I'm gonna be in it when it's dropping. So I'm kind of angry that I got kind of overhyped with this Aura Monster Subaru thing. And which is the worst part, like it's not even like that it's overhyped. I mean, it's not even like the season is like, it's kind of good once you like get past. No, the season is amazing. It's great. It's super interesting and super that word. And when you see it and see it and see it constantly, you create this image of it in your head, and if the actual product is different from the image you had in your head, it just kind of falls apart and you're disappointed, although it's still amazing. Basically, the conclusion is LARPers, and just like, don't LARP, watch the show, don't like overhype stuff, and I don't know, stay away from social media, touch grass.